Woman abuse. Critical questions for women abusers to answer. Can you truly say that you respect, love and appreciate a woman you are abusing? Do you not understand that love does no harm, and to appreciate someone is to add value to them, not degrade them? Is she the only woman you disrespect, or is that your attitude towards women in general? Do you not realize that her behavior you describe as being disrespectful to you is actually intended to help you respect yourself better? Does it not make sense that you should be reprimanded by your wife for making a fool of yourself in front of your children and other members of your family, like when you are drunk? What do you want the woman in your life to do, or do differently? What is she perhaps not supposed to do with your personal belongings? What should she no longer say in certain situations? Must her facial expressions and other body language be different? Will it really make you feel better if she always greets you with a cup of tea and biscuits when you come home from work? How do you want your wife or girlfriend to feel as a result of your abuse? What do you really want her to be? How do you want her to be? How do you want her to see or regard herself? Must she perhaps see herself as your humble servant or slave, and regard herself as someone worthless? Have you ever considered the various expectations you have of her? Is it realistic to expect of her to be some kind of superwoman? What about the expectations she has of you, and your roles as a father or husband, for example? Are you also abusing her because her expectations of you are wrong? Have you ever shared these things with one another in open conversation? If you can no longer speak to one another in such a fashion, or see eye to eye, have you ever gone for counseling? If you have difficulty expressing your emotions, fears, and expectations verbally, have you written it to her in a letter? Why do you share these with everyone else on social media? Do you realize that expressing your dissatisfactions and frustrations on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, or via instant messaging is really not adequate or the proper way to do it? Do you not understand that due to the limited space on these media, your communication is actually very limited, and you are actually making matters worse than what they already are? What impact do you think the abuse of your child's mother has on your child? Can the abuse your child observed, or the body marks and scars of the abuse, not negatively affect him emotionally, mentally and spiritually? Will it not cause poor performance in school and other areas of his life? Can it not also lead to him isolating himself from his peers, due to him feeling ashamed of what you are doing to his mother? Do you not realize that besides your children, your woman abuse also has a negative and destructive effect on your whole family household? Did you perhaps abuse your wife when she was pregnant? Did you beat her up when your child was still a baby, and unable to speak? Do you really think that even at that stage, it did not negatively affect your child? Are you not concerned about the bad example of uncontrolled aggression and violence you are setting for your child, when you abuse his mother? Do you realize that because of your bad example, your son might also become a woman abuser when he's older? Do you have any moral and spiritual principles, and have you received such guidance? Why do you think you are unable to adhere to that, now that you are all grown up? Do you ever pray to God, asking Him to bless your girlfriend or wife and children? Do you even realize that you are abusing the woman in your life, because you are in spiritual bondage and actually need spiritual deliverance? Do you not want to be what God intends you to be? What is needed for you to stop your abuse of your wife or girlfriend? Do you want everyone to know that the woman in your life has taken out a court interdict against you? Do you really want to stop abusing women, and be a better person? How many times have you said, "Sorry, it won't happen again," yet you found yourself abusing her again? How many times have you asked her for forgiveness, and for how much longer do you think she will still be able to forgive you? Do you not want to go to bed with a clean conscience at night? If you felt uncomfortable and intimidated by all these questions posed, it is because you are really abusing women, in some way or another. If your responses were followed by a "no" or "but," you are in serious denial of the problem you have. Whether it is called women abuse, spouse abuse, or gender-based violence, your judgment in life is poor and you lack insight into your wicked behavior. Are you prepared to trust and ask God to deliver you from your woman abuse? If not now, when? Stop woman abuse.